Welcome to the first devlog of Slinger. Timestamps in the description and on screen. First, let's talk about ideas. In Slinger, you play as Slime Blob Bob on your quest of ridding the lands of evil goblins. TLDR, go around killing goblins with slime, obtaining power-ups, be the final boss. For some reason I wanted something that didn't seem too challenging code-wise, as I wanted to work on my art skills for this project, so I'm aiming to make the gameplay mechanics quite simple. Now let's get into the main headache of this devlog, battling Unity's new input system. I've seen videos and read a bit about the new input system. I figured there is a reason why Unity wanted to toss the old input system out, so I wanted to try using it myself. Out with the old and in with the new. Here are some videos I watched. Side note, somewhere along the way I really got triggered about my skybox looking weird, so I tried making my own. So I watched this guy and I made this. Now back to the input system. Combining my newfound knowledge of the input system and Bracky's third-person controller, I made this. Also have to mention Samyam and her amazing videos on the new input system. Check her out, she knows her stuff. All of her tutorials are amazing. I really thought I had something with that pill flying about. Little did I know just how little progress I've actually made overall. One of the big reasons I wanted to use the new input system is accessibility. Having the game be playable with a controller was a big deal. I really thought the new input system would make this process easy, but as you'll see here, that couldn't be further from the truth. At first I thought my 10-ish-year-old controller was to blame. In one moment it worked just fine, next thing I know Unity claims the controller doesn't even exist. After a lot, and I mean a lot of trying, I finally got some stuff working. Here I changed the camera angle and made it fixed, so it makes more sense. For some reason I also implemented quote-unquote aim mode, which will slow you down while holding a certain button. I didn't end up using it, but it was cool getting to know how the new input system worked. Let's implement some AI and pathfinding now. Here are some good videos from CodeMonkey and Brackies. Now let's have the player shoot out little balls that deal damage. Nice. So after like 127 hours of trying to make the new input system work, I finally gave up. Not on the project though. Let me try the old input system real quick. Oh, would you look at that? It works. I made everything work so quickly it's sad. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. Maybe the new input system just doesn't work with really old off-brand joysticks like mine. I'm not sure. Best part about my old joystick, by the way, I have no idea how the buttons are laid out. Should I brute force every single button until I can map them all? Nah, there's a much better solution. Search for the control panel in Windows, search for devices and printers, right-click your joystick, game controller settings, properties, and there you go. All of the buttons you could ever need. This is also how I found out, after 10 years, that my joystick can rumble. Pretty cool. Now that we got all of the buttons mapped out, let's put them to use. You can now aim with the right thumbstick and shoot at enemies. But let's be real, that is kind of hard. So let's implement auto aim. At this point I also put in some walls the player can destroy, as well as enemies being able to damage you. And that's it for the first devlog of Slinger. I plan to improve on these basic mechanics by refining controls in the future and adding different attack moves and gameplay mechanics to spice things up. In my next devlog I'll focus on making some art for the game, because I'm really tired of looking at these testing shapes and textures. Thank you for watching.